Hi, everyone, and welcome to our 10-20-20 Day of Giving. This is a 24-hour virtual event where we are raising funds and celebrating the good work United Way and our partner agencies are doing in the community. This is our health and wellness segment. I do want to remind you that anyone who makes a donation between now and 2 p.m., you'll be entered for a chance to win a 3-month membership to the Danville Area Community Center or N4Cs in Benton. So if that interests you, now might be the time to donate. So without further ado, I would love to introduce our special guest, President and CEO, Adrienne Mail. Adrienne, we welcome you to our health and wellness segment. Oh, I'm going to unmute you.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. There we go. Uh-huh.
Yay! Glad to be back.
Yeah. So we are going to be talking about another one of our United Way programs, but we're also going to be sharing about our partner agencies who fulfill that health and wellness goal. So what would you prefer to start with?
Let's start with Healthy Fit Club, and then we'll talk about our awesome agencies.
Wonderful.
Are we starting with a video, or should I talk about Healthy Fit Club?
You can go ahead and start talking about Healthy Fit Club. I will bring up our image gallery.
Lovely. I knew something was happening. Excellent. We've been talking a lot about community impact here, starting last night. And Healthy Fit Club, actually, when I am out in the community doing United Way presentations, is always the one that I think is really kind of like exemplifies community impact. And it's always the one I start with because it's just like a really easy one to pinpoint and say, like, this is the impact that we can have when we work together. So probably 4+ years ago, Geisinger actually identified some areas of impact that they would like to focus on and reached out to their communities to help solve the problems, which is awesome. And so we were allocated a little bit of money, and they gave us a list to pick from. And they said, could you come up with something on this list that you think could change and you could be a part of in the community? And one of the pieces was childhood obesity, which we know is a big issue here in Columbia and Montour counties. And so, just like we do with United Way, we are never the experts, so we reached out to the people that were the experts in our community. And at that time, kind of fun fact, we were just Columbia County United Way. We were just in the process of consolidating with Danville. So we reached out to the YMCA here in Bloomsburg and N4Cs in Benton, which is their local community center and a wonderful, wonderful place. I know a lot of people have been to the Bloomsburg YMCA. It's a definite hub. Not as many people make it out to Benton, but just as much of a community hub and such a wonderful organization. So we reached out to those two organizations and said, if we were going to do a program to combat childhood obesity, what would it look like? And what the directors at the time there said was, what if we have a program that kicks off at the beginning of every year? We kind of take advantage of that New Year's resolution spirit with parents and families. And then for multiple, I don't know if I dropped off there for a second. But how great would it be if we taught 1st through 4th graders about healthy lifestyles and then had them bring that information home to their parents? So that is exactly what we did. We had an awesome first year of over 50 kids participating in the program. This January, we're still looking at what the program is going to look like exactly. This will actually be our 4th year. Along the way, we've been able to add in the Danville Area Community Center, which has been really great. Their program looks just a little bit different because they've got an after-school program that they've been able to link in with Healthy Fit Club. But every year the program has grown. We've been able to really increase the different types of presentations. The kids not only get that healthy snack and information, but they also will have an instructor come in every single week and teach them about things like yoga and Pilates and how to work out safely in the gym, and just things they might not have been exposed to otherwise, so that they can really, figure out what their love of exercise is. So again, kind of an awesome community impact example. We identified a need in the community, childhood obesity. We're working with our fantastic partners to meet that need and figure out probably not how to solve it, but how to make a dent in it. And then ideally, what United Way loves to do is be able to infuse the project with money, which we've been able to do for the last couple of years. So we love Healthy Fit Club, and that's just a little bit about it.
Oops. Give me 1 second. My computer has decided to open up a screen that I didn't want.
Yay!
Yay! Yay, technology. Computer's been holding out for me pretty well. So hold on 1 second.
Well, Danielle's just figuring that out. I will also say that we have actually been lucky enough to just have a graduate student at the university reach out to us in the exercise science kind of department and say that he was really interested in
Ooh.
being involved in the community and seeing how he could help out. So although we don't know that we're going to be able to run this program in person this year, we're really hoping to be able to do some type of a virtual program, which we think could be really cool and might even be able to impact more people than just the community centers. The program has always been free to anyone. You do not have to be a member of the community center to participate, but I think we can all agree that sometimes having it virtually come right into our homes actually makes it much more accessible. So as much as we'd like to be in person, we could be able to possibly impact more people through a virtual program.
Well, that's exciting news.
Yeah.
I know that we've been spending a lot of time, and we talked about this quite a bit in our first session today when we addressed basic and emergency needs and talked about how for when COVID hit, we did a lot of conversations around how to pivot our programs as well as our events to virtual so that we could still have that togetherness and have that connection and keep these programs, these very vital programs running. We just don't want to hit the pause button and just wait for everything to be over. I think it's really important that we're making those adjustments and adapting so that we can keep programs like these present for children and educating them with healthy food choices and in a fun, activity-filled, positive way. So did you want to perhaps share a little bit about, because I think one of the incredible things, and again, something to highlight that the United Way does, is we basically brought together our partner agencies and had the program, really serves those communities that our partner agencies exist. So I think it's really exciting that a United Way program and is coming together with the partner agencies. So again, showing how United Way addresses a need or recognizes a need and then brings together the organizations and the funding in order to tangibly address and focus on an area of need that our community has. So I know that you had mentioned N4Cs in Benton. So why don't we chat about them for a little bit?
Sure. So N4Cs, again, in Benton, and it's kind of tucked back a little bit. It's right off of the main road, so you don't realize, how close it is, but it is tucked back a little. And it is actually truly a community center with, after school programs for kiddos, a gym, lots of exercise classes. They always have great directors, but they've got a new director who's been there for, I believe, at least a year, who I know has been working really hard through COVID, but also to make sure that the center is still really serving the community in this time. Benton is a hard area because transportation, of course, is a real concern there. If people don't have cars, it's hard to get around. But also one big thing actually for me that I always assumed is that in the more rural areas that apartments and rentals would be less expensive because they're in a more rural area. But actually, I've learned over the years that the rentals are more expensive because there are a limited number of them, so they're even harder to come by. So even in rural areas, like Benton, a lot of barriers, and 4Cs works really hard to meet the community where they're at. We fund a summer program there too that is just really important for the community of Benton, so that people can get to work and have their kids in a really safe place. And we always have really enjoyed funding that, along with a scholarship program, so that anyone that wants to be a member of N4Cs but can't quite make the finances work is able to be a member. And we do that at other community centers as well. So we love the partnership with N4Cs. And like I said in the last section, we love all of our partner agencies, but whenever we have one that serves a more rural community, we find that to be extra special for the reasons that we know, like transportation.
That's awesome. So N4Cs is one of the partner agencies that helps facilitate the Healthy Fit Club, but it's giving back in so many other ways. And again, is really why it's a partner agency, because they're really addressing health and wellness within the community, which is one of our key goals and one of our key impact areas. So they really are someone in an organization to celebrate. And we want to say thank you to Megan, the new executive director. I've really enjoyed talking with her and getting to know her, as I myself am also pretty new, so I can relate. Did you want to perhaps also then share about the Bloomsburg YMCA?
Yes, absolutely. So the Bloomsburg Y, another long time partner agency. My guess is probably pretty much since the beginning, although the space in Bloomsburg is not new now, but has not been there since the beginning of our United Way. But longtime partner, always meeting the needs of the local community. We appreciate too what the YMCA has done in this time of COVID. We know it's not easy, but everyone's gotten creative, put fitness classes online, made special regulations to make sure that all of their members are safe. So another organization that has an awesome gym, awesome fitness classes, and also an awesome childcare program during school, before, after, but also a preschool that is really, really top notch. So we love being a partner of the Bloomsburg area YMCA, and we work with them on a lot of different programs. They're always a first call when we're trying to do something in the health and wellness sector, because we know we're talking to the experts.
Awesome. And then we also have the Danville Area Community Center. They've actually shared with us a really fun video that I'm just going to share now that is highlighting all that they're doing as well. So that's the DACC. I loved that little video. I actually loved the little like beboppy song. I always love a cheerful song. So do you want to share a little bit about the Danville Area Community Center? This is
Yeah,
also,
so
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, I got excited too fast. Finish your thought.
I also wanted to mention that the Danville Area Community Center, as well as the uh, N4Cs, those are where those gym memberships were donated from so that we could give them away to some lucky donors between now and 2 p.m. So I just wanted to mention that again, as we're talking about them, that they were very generous in giving two of our donors the opportunity for the gift of health. So we're really wanted to thank them for doing that.
Yes, and what a beautiful way to say that. Yeah, and the DAC just too, another fantastic organization, another one hard hit by COVID, which is a big part of the reason that we're doing this today. What I love about the DAC is they had a truly wonderful director for many, many years. And then just a couple of years ago, they brought in a new director, Heather Labaugh, who had big shoes to fill. But she has just been so fun in kind of reinventing that space. And as the swimming pool comes up, it makes me think that last winter, it's the winter before last winter, I actually got to do a whole series of floating yoga in their pool. They just always are so willing to bring in any new innovative program. So that was a series of 4 weeks of doing yoga for an hour on a floating yoga mat. And I'm a big yoga person. I do a lot of it, and you could barely stand up on that yoga mat. So just always something fun that they're bringing to their community center, which I really appreciate. They also have a great after school program, and they've done a lot to, just to continue to improve their facility to make sure that, for everybody in the Danville area, they're really serving the needs there. They also have been very generous to the Gatehouse and have made sure that the kids, especially at the Gatehouse, have a place to come, for free, which I think is really great. They've invited them to join their after school programs and their summer programs. And, they really open their doors whenever possible and make sure that everyone in the community has what they need. So we appreciate all of our wonderful community centers that are our partner agencies for sure.
Well, I also wanted to take this time to give a fundraising update. Just give me one moment. We have a really cool live fundraising thermometer. So many people have been giving over the course of between our launch and our event today. We are nearing 3,000, so we're so close to getting our goal. We've been just blown away by everyone's generosity. We just want to thank Jessica Brown, Helena Griffith, Kim Boldy. All of your donations really do directly impact programs like the Healthy Fit Club. And earlier we were sharing about the revolving car loan, and we were also sharing about we will be sharing about United in Recovery at 2 p.m., which is another very big program for us and dealing with health and wellness. Clearly, dealing with recovery is a big need in our area. So again, these donations, this impact really does meet needs right here at home. So one of the things that we like to say is your local dollars stay local. United Way has a global network, so we have the support of a global organization, but it really is about meeting the needs right here at home. So again, thank you, William, Crusher, Shiloh, Cass. Shiloh, you made 2 donations. Thank you so much. Amy Hoffman, we just really, truly appreciate you guys. And we want you to know that we cannot do this work without you. And it truly is blowing our minds how giving you are. Adrian, can you tell me, did that work or no?
Fortunately, we didn't see it.
Nuts. I thought I figured out the fundraising thing, but apparently I didn't. So we did have one more health and wellness partner agency that we wanted to share and discuss. I will mention that the share screen does not seem to be working too well for me today. You gotta love technology. It really is a wonder. It enables us to connect, but when it doesn't connect, it doesn't connect. So I'm gonna try to show this video for us. Adrian, could you just keep me informed and let me know if it's actually coming up?
Yes.
I'm gonna share my screen and hopefully this will work. Okay.
I'm not seeing anything yet, Danielle. Still.
Adrian, are you there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know. I kind of dipped out of there for a minute. Did you were you able to see me or no?
We didn't see you and we didn't see a video either.
Okay. I'm gonna try to share my screen one more time, and if not, we'll just move on. Let me try to do this. Do you see the video at all?
No, we just see like a Day of Giving image, a firecracker image.
It's pretty though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me try that. How about now?
No change.
No change. Okay, one more thing, and then I will just go ahead and link the video in our live chat so people can go visit that on their own, and we'll also make sure to post that a little bit later on our event page. One more time, um, looking forward to the share screen feature working for us smoothly. We actually have done pretty well, I think, with this new technology. But with any new technology, it's oh, I see the screen. Okay, I'm soon. Okay, give me 1 second. Adrian, do you see the video?
I do see it. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna push play. Hopefully it works. Can you hear anything? And do you see anything?
See it, do not hear it.
Well, I'll narrate. EOS Riding Therapeutic Center is a place that with the help of therapies, they really address people with special needs. They're saying that from the therapist, they know their needs, and they can make each ride individual for the person that's riding. What it does for the riders is awesome. Each rider has its own individual need. And normally they have 3 riders at a time, so they get a group activity and they play all kinds of games, basketball, bowling, which I don't quite understand with the horses. That's amazing. So EOS really uses horses to, they say that they cannot afford to pay for a riding session. So that's really where United Way steps in and allows for these opportunities for people of special needs. They also give opportunities to veterans. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we will share that video for you guys to watch at a later time. We're sorry for the technical difficulty, but we thank you very much for our patience. Adrian, do you have anything else that you want to say about EOS since we weren't able to get that video up and running?
All I'll say is that, well, I have lots to say because they're a fantastic organization and definitely one that, if you haven't gone and volunteered there before, I really encourage it. They could definitely use the help, but also it's so great to be able to go out and see what they do and spend some time with the horses. It's just a really cool thing, and we are especially proud to support organizations like EOS Therapeutic Riding Center, a place like Camp Victory. For many community members, they're not programs that they will ever have to take advantage of. But for our community members that do have to take advantage of them, thank goodness that we have them. They're, such wonderful, fantastic organizations, really high quality. EOS tells a great story about, one kiddo who was on a horse who was able to speak for the first time. I mean, they're just, really, changing people's lives there. The horses, having the kids up on the horses adds strength, it adds balance and stability. So, they're really engaging the kids' motor functions, but also, the kids really fall in love with the horses. So just amazing organizations, and we're so proud to, to be supports of them. We oftentimes are making sure that kids and families, EOS is actually not just for kids, but who could not take advantage of it otherwise can. So we're proud to support the program. We're proud to be able to make that happen.
Wonderful. And like I said, am putting the EOS video in the live chat. So please do check that out. It's a really beautiful story, and it's a really wonderful organization, as Adrienne said, that's having a lasting impact and really serving health and wellness in our community. So with that being said, we do want to remind everyone that if you feel so moved, you can make a donation. The Gift of Health, $20 per month does, like we said, for our day of giving, we really wanted to focus on reoccurring gifts that are manageable amounts. We know that people are really wanting to give during this time, are hoping to give specifically because as a community, it's really amazing to watch how we all come together in times of crisis. But we understand that a lot of us could be struggling, and to know that you can make a manageable monthly gift is something that, $20 a month or $10 a month or maybe even 40 if that works for you, it can have a really profound impact on these programs. And it's not as big of a hit out of your budget, but over the course of a year, you've really donated so much to, and it really does make a significant difference for us, for our partner agencies, and for the community. So we just want to thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your contribution so far, and thank you for helping us reach our goal. We're so close. We have 2 more sessions, like major sessions. I'll take a moment to share that. At 2 p.m., oh, Adrienne, I know that we have to let you go so that you can talk to the radio station. So I'm going to say thank you so much, and then I'll remind folks what we have coming up. So thank you so much for telling us about Healthy Fit Club.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Danielle.
Bye.
Bye.
So Adrienne is going to be calling in to Seven Mountains Media and Bigfoot Radio Station to hopefully get some more support and get the word out. So we're very excited about that opportunity, and want to thank Travis and Ruth and everyone over at Seven Mountains Media for being such great supporters and advocates of the United Way. We really appreciate all your efforts and all your hard work. So thank you for that. But as I mentioned, we have at 2 p.m., it's a continuation of our health and wellness focus, and we're going to be talking about United in Recovery. Olivia Oden is our stigma and reduction education specialist, and she will be coming on to share what United in Recovery has been working on this year, and we'll also be hearing stories of recovery and personal testimonies of people in recovery, which is just very moving, and stories really have the power to influence change and create unity and togetherness. One thing that we say a lot in our office is it's about support, not stigma. And Olivia is very passionate about that. So we're very excited to be speaking to her at 2 p.m. And then at 4 p.m., big special treat. We're going to be getting a sneak peek at the Bloomsburg Children's Museum. So we'll be going live there to see their newest exhibit. And the giveaway during the 4 to 6 p.m. time slot is a family membership, $95 value, but so much more. You get 5 free passes to give away to friends and family. The family membership includes 5 family members and is a year long, and you get 10% discount off of classes, camps, the gift shop. It really is much more of a value than $95. So we're so grateful that we get to share that with one lucky donor. And then again, just a reminder that you do not need to give a donation to be entered for these giveaways. If you are interested in participating in the giveaway, just email us at info@cmc.org, and we'll be sure to get you registered for the giveaway that you're interested in. We want to thank you once again for joining us. This is our health and wellness segment, and we will be continuing at 2 p.m. with Olivia and talking about United in Recovery. Thank you all, and thank you for helping us almost hit our goal. We're closer and closer every hour, so thank you for sticking with us and supporting us. And I just want to remind everyone again to check out that EOS video. It is linked in the chat box, and we just want to celebrate them and all of our partner agencies who answer health and wellness in our community. So thank you, everyone, and we will see you at 2.